Welcome back, YouTubers. Good day. This is Uncle Pythagoras signing in. We know that Metric has already started writing exams. Good luck for your exams. Please, it is not over until the fat lady sings. Now we are doing paper 1 mathematics in preparation for the forthcoming examination. We are preparing by using the Eastern Cape Paper 1 September 2024. It is a trial paper which was written September this year. So it goes like, consider the function f at x equals to minus 1 over x plus 5 minus 2. The first question says 4.1, question 4. This is question 4. Write down the equations of asymptotes of f for 2 marks. Now we are going to check the asymptote. When we talk about the asymptotes, we talk about the no-go area, where the graph does not go to touch a certain value. Like for instance, this is your y, this is your x. The vertical asymptote goes like this. It touches only the value of x. So the vertical asymptote speaks about the value of x. And the horizontal asymptote is going to go like this. It touches the value of y. It means that the y is the matter. And here the x is the matter. So when you are writing the asymptote, you must indicate that you have a vertical, a horizontal asymptote, and a vertical asymptote. You will see that as we go along with our question, answering the questions. Right. Now, we start with vertical asymptote. Vertical asymptote. The vertical asymptote is when we talk about x. Here is your vertical asymptote. X plus 5 is equal to 0. Then x is equal to minus 5. So at minus 5 is where it is a no-go area for our function f. Then we have a horizontal asymptote. Is where you have your y is equals to minus 2. Y is minus 2. So our graph does not touch minus 2 and minus 5. We have that for 2 marks. You've taken your 2 marks. Let's go forward with the question 4.2. Determine the coordinates of x-intercept for 2 marks. 4.2. When they say they want you to determine the coordinates of x-intercept, for x-intercepts, you let y to be 0. Now we check the function f at x is the same as y is equals to minus 1 over x plus 5 minus 2. Now for x-intercept, we let y to be 0. We put a 0 here. 0 is equals to minus 1 over x plus 5 minus 2. We take the 2 on the other side of the equation. It's going to be positive. 2 is equals to minus 1 over x plus 5. Right? You cross multiply here. Your x plus 5 goes with 2. Your y goes with minus 1. Then 2 times x plus 5 is equals to minus 1. Then 2 times x is 2x. 2 times 5 is 10 is equals to minus 1. You take your 10 to that other side of the equation. You are left with 2x is equals to minus 1 and minus 10. Then 2x is equals to minus 11. You divide throughout by 2, x is going to be minus 11 over 2. Now the coordinates, because they say, the question says, determine the coordinates. Now we find the coordinates. The coordinates are in such a way that x is to y. Where you see the value of x, you put minus 1 over 11. Minus 11 over 2 and 0 for 2 marks. That is your coordinate. You come again to question 4.3. Determine the coordinates of the y-intercept. You do the same thing. This is a 3 marks, grade 12. This is where you have to collect the most. 4.3. You say for y-intercepts, you let x to be 0. Where you see 0, x, you put a 0. Now, y is the minus 1 over x plus 5. I have put a 0 instead of x. Minus 2, right? Which is minus 1 over 5 minus 2. And your LCD is 5. You put 5 goes how many times into 5? Goes once, 1 times minus 1, it's minus 1. Here, your 2 is standing on its own, so it's over 1. It's 1 goes how many times into 5? It's 5. 5 times minus 2, it's minus 10. All over 5. A minus 1 and a minus 10 give you a minus 11 over 5. Then the coordinates, x is to y, meaning that where I see my x, I have a 0, and y is just the value I just calculated here, minus 11 over 5. You've got another 2 marks. You go for 4.4. 4.4 says, sketch the graph of f showing clearly all the asymptotes with the axis. You come and draw the graph here. X-axis, y-axis. Now we come to calculate, to find the values that we have just calculated. The vertical asymptote is minus, x is minus 5, and the horizontal asymptote is y is minus 2. Minus 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, minus 5, it's here. Now I put my asymptote here, and minus 2, minus 1, minus 2. I put my asymptote here. Now we come to calculate, to plug in the calculated coordinates of x and y. Here our x is minus 11 over 2. 11 over 2 is the same as 5.5. So 5.5 is somewhere here. 5.5 is here. It's minus. This is minus 11 over 2 is 2, 0. This is our point. And then another one is 11 over 5 is the same as 2.5. So our 2.5, this is 3, our 2.5 is somewhere here, so it is going to be a 0 for x is 0 here, is 2 minus 11 over 5. Now we can sketch our graph. Our graph is going like this. It's 2.5, 11 over 5. 11 over 5. It's 2.2. Okay. 2.2. It's all the same. Now our graph goes like this. It comes all the way. It touches that point and it does not touch the horizontal asymptote. And this one, it goes like that. It does not touch the horizontal asymptote and it does not touch the vertical asymptote. This is our function f. This is what is required of you for how many marks? 4.4 is for 3 marks. So this is your 3 marks. Right, the last question is 4.5. Determine the equation of the axis of symmetry that has a gradient of minus 1. 4.5. Determine the equation of the asymptote. The symmetry. Y 4.5. We have y is equals to minus into x plus 5 minus 2. Right, this is a symmetry. This is the symmetry we have taken. This part, and that part to show that this is our what? Our symmetry. The negative is given as the gradient is minus 1. Now you multiply throughout to get a minus x, minus 5, minus 2. This minus that multiplied by that is negative x. A negative times positive 5 is negative. Then you get a what? A minus x minus 7. This is for how many marks? It is for 2 marks. If someone may come and say, okay, I have another method. Why you use the straight line? Y equals to mx plus c. You have given that the gradient is minus 1. Then you put you substitute the value of x is minus 5 and x is minus 2. Y is minus 2. We need to find the value of c. What is your y? It's minus 2. What is m? It's minus x. What is x? Is minus 5 plus c. Then it's 2 is equals to this negative times negative 5 is positive 5 plus c. You take your 5 that side, you get a minus 2 and minus 5 is equals to c. Then your c is equals to minus 7. You plug it back here. Say y is equals to m is minus x, c is minus 7. It's all the same. Now we have done with calculating the question 4. It is out of how many marks? If you count all of them, it's going to be 2, 4, 6, 7, 9. It is out of 11. It's out of 11 marks. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 11. So it's 11 marks. You have taken all your 11 marks. Please, metric, up to so far, do not panic. Take your time, relax, then do what you know. I believe that you know much everything up to so far. I wish you all the luck. Go and sit down and practice. I've got my videos that I have uploaded earlier. Just go back to my YouTube channel and check and practice together with me so that you can be on a good mood to write your exam. Good luck. You always is important to me. Thank you very much. You are our future leaders.